We are here in yet another episode of Sun, Sand and Celebrities.
We have with us
National Award-winning filmmaker Apurva Asrani. My God!
But as I grew older, I began to enjoy the peace and quiet that Goa offered me. I began to enjoy, the nature, the greenery, the walks that I could take without 1 million people walking past. I came here for Lorna. I'm learning Konkani. It all started with Wendel's house.
Okay.
People who knew him will know the kind of food that used to have I took down some recipes and I tried to recreate them. His bangade cutlets used to be really, really good. And sometimes I'm scared to say it because there's a people turn and say, "Oh, who are you to say you're an outsider?" It's from the roots of Goa, so it's not a film that's about the beaches and tourism or anything. It has a lot of Goan history in it.
Oh. So you stayed here in Goa for how long, and why did you want to? Goa has been very special to you, right?
Yes, of course. I've fully moved to Goa about. This will be my 7th year here. I came before the pandemic, and I know lots of people came during the pandemic, and
Yes.
There was a huge shift. But I would like to call myself an original settler. Am I allowed to call myself that? I don't know.
Of course.
I've been coming to Goa since I was in my teenage years. Of course, my initial relationship with Goa was beaches and booze and music and all of that. That was the initial introduction. But as I grew older, I began to enjoy the peace and quiet that Goa offered me. And I found that Goa is that unique place where, of course, everybody knows about the Susegat life
Yes.
and stuff, where you can have that. At the same time, you can have some action, some energy.
Yeah. You can, and the people here are very also enthusiastic, very chilled out.
One of the main things I
Yeah.
think that attracted me to
Yeah.
Goa was the attitude of the people.
Yeah.
People are really letting you be who you are.
Right.
Everybody is it's very simple,
Correct,
the
correct.
transaction. You're nice to me, I'm nice to you. It really doesn't matter
Yeah.
what community you come from, what your orientation is, or any of those kind of things.
Right.
They're really not concerned. Are you
Yeah.
a good neighbor? Are you a warm person?
Correct.
So a lot of warm people.
And moving into entertainment or food, which are the places that you enjoy going to?
I enjoy most going to my friends' houses.
Really?
Where traditional recipes are prepared
Okay.
with a lot of love and served with even more love. It all started with Wendel's house.
Okay.
People who knew him will know the kind of food that used to have I took down some recipes and I tried to recreate them. His bangade cutlets used to be really, really good, and the pork amsol, when I used to eat meat, was one of my favorites. That's where I first discovered it.
Okay.
Now I get my amsol from Onao, where I've not eaten meat for a few months, but yes, I still remember it. At the Bombil in Panjim does a decent amsol, like a pretty good.
Okay.
They serve it in this bamboo thing, which is.
My mouth's already watering.
Okay, let's talk about fish and.
Yeah, let's talk about fish. Yeah. Before I change your mind.
So our fish stock comes from the fish market in Seolim, which is the Tar.
Okay.
Which is this beautiful fish market. If people haven't visited it, they must. It's actually on the river.
Oh.
So the fresh catch comes on the boat and it's literally sold to you fresh in that river-facing fish market. So the local fisherwomen there on one side, they're all our friends.
Okay.
So we know which fish is coming from whom, on which day. They keep our favorite fish for us.
Okay.
And we like the small fish because it's fresh and whatever.
Yeah.
So we'll go with the lepos or the tarla, the velli. And on a daily basis, we go with that fish. I love crab, so Vinayak does a very good crab shakuti. Very good shakuti they do. And then there's Bhatti Village in Nerul.
Nerul, yeah.
Their food is exemplary.
Okay.
It's very good with the sanas and all of that.
Yeah. Oh, really? Okay.
They serve their preparations, and each one of their preparations is, because it's literally a family cooking and serving. The husband, his restaurant, his wife, it's their home. She's in the kitchen every day. Their son, and we've literally seen him grow up, and now he's become the proprietor of the place and serving us and all of that. That food is exemplary. It's really good. I can just go on and on about food in Goa. You have to stop me.
What's your day like when you're, what's your lazy day like when you're not working and you're chilling? What do you do?
A lazy day, I mean, I'm an Aries person. I'm a very active person. So my partner tells me I should be more lazy and chill a little bit more. Lazy day for me is basically getting my cupboard in order, folding my clothes. There's fields right outside where I live, which are very beautiful. There are peacocks that come dancing in these fields. Okay, dancing is a filmy exaggeration, but they're around. Mostly running when my dog is around. And there are beaches, there are very undiscovered beaches, which we and our friends have made a pact that we will never put on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
It has to be secret. It must not get leaked out and become
and others
go and discover it like we discovered it. Go find the gold. So we do beach days like that. A very close friend of mine makes a feni. He bottles it and makes a feni. A friend called Clement. So he makes this aniek. I don't know if you know it. So he takes us to these bhattis like in Tiracol and all of that, where they're making kaju, they're making urak, and those kind of things. And then the same family will cook the fish and stuff for us, and we'll eat it and we'll get our bottles.
Carry them back home.
And carry them back home. I love to sing.
Yes, I've seen a lot of our karaoke videos.
Yeah, I stopped. My dad was my inspiration, so I haven't been singing for a while. But but I must pick it up. So we do a lot of singing. I'm trying to learn some Konkani songs also.
Really?
Yes. I think that's the best way to learn.
Which Konkani songs are you learning?
Well, Lorna songs. Only a couple of.
Have you met her?
Yes, I've met her a couple of times. And I want to use this opportunity to basically request Goan people, and she's an icon, right? I feel like she's a national treasure.
Yes.
She hasn't yet received, she's worthy of a Bharat Ratna, if no less.
Yes. So currently, are you working on anything?
Yeah, of course. I'm always working on something. I told you I'm an Aries person. I need to be working. I'm about to start my own film as a director, which is based in Goa.
Oh, wow.
So just trying to put that together at this point in time.
Oh, wow, that's nice. Anything else you want to let out from your film, the Goan film?
It's a very exciting film. It's from the roots of Goa. So it's not a film that's about the beaches, and it's not a film that's about tourism or anything. It has a lot of Goan history in it.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes it takes a person from outside to come and to be able to see things
in a different perspective.
Yeah, without being too attached.
Correct. Do you see that? Do you feel Goa is changing for the better, for the worse?
See, change, Kimberly, is inevitable. Everything must change. If you look around anywhere in the world, no city, no town, no village stays the same. Every 5 years you go, you will see development.
Right.
Somehow I feel with Goa that development, what we call like the city kind of development, was very slow for a long time. I think people were very aware and very at peace with what they have. They valued what Goa was, and they were happy to keep it like that. But I would say since the pandemic, I have seen a very rapid change and development. Because I think in the pandemic, a lot of people realized that they can work remotely.
Right.
And Goa offered them the best of everything. But unless I feel residents of Goa are not very strong in trying to preserve what is unique to Goa, it will become another Bombay or a Delhi or a Gurgaon. In some time, it's heartbreaking. So the thing that I find is that I think what people should be doing is getting together. But what I find is instead of coming together, a lot of people are very like, oh no, you can't talk, you're an outsider, you can't this. So there's division.
Yeah.
Instead of us kind of coming together and say, who are the people that truly value this place? Not just for the tourism.
Thanks, Apurva, for your time, and it was lovely chatting and talking to you. We should catch up soon.
Yeah, sure.